Welcome to Short Shots number 2. We are joined right now by the teams of Raw and The Fish in the Sea. If you guys want to introduce yourselves with what is your affiliation to the film?
So my name is Jeremy, and I am the composer for The Fish in the Sea.
My name is Valeria. I'm the producer of Raw.
My name is Lara. I'm also the producer of Raw.
My name is Philip, and I am the director of The Fish and the Sea.
Hi, I'm Spencer, and I produced the film with Phil.
Great. One thing out of the way, I said raw. It is clearly raw. So now we know. Welcome to Palm Springs. Congrats on making it to ShortFest. So yeah, let's just start kicking things off by trying to describe your film in 5 seconds.
Closure.
Nostalgia.
That's pretty good, actually.
Acceptance of change.
Okay.
Swedish wilderness.
Girls got lost.
Is it your first time in Palm Springs for all of you?
Yeah, first time in Palm
First time in
Springs.
Palm Springs?
First timer.
I've been here a couple times, but not in the city of Palm Springs, and
Okay.
loving it.
I've been here a couple times. I was actually in the desert earlier this year, which was, very beautiful. Toronto Pinnacles. Are you familiar?
Nope.
It's where they shot the first Planet of the Apes, actually.
Oh.
Yeah, it's very otherworldly, and it was very wonderful. A lot colder that time of year.
Great. Well, ladies, if you want to start telling us about how it was to produce Raw and working with the director, how that went, how do you guys start working on the project? Take it away.
Yeah, like it's a university project. So we all study at the Film University Babelsberg in Berlin with Sophia Busch as well, who studies directing. And she had this idea of shooting this film in the Swedish forest where she was partially raised. And we decided to got into this co-production adventure with her, me and Laura.
So was it an assignment from the school, or did it just you guys just decided to make something and went for it? Or was it just an assignment that you had to do?
It's like our final project.
Okay.
And Sophia had the idea and pitched it in front of us. And so we liked it, and then we go ahead to finance it. So that's how it started.
Oh,
But it
that's
was
good.
her idea, and she also was part of writing the script. So the other writer is Roman Gilke, really talented.
Great. How about you guys?
The Fish and the Sea actually kind of came together super quick. It was maybe a week turnaround to write the script, which was like 6.5 pages to make it 20. The first cut was like 28 minutes. And it's a very quiet movie, as I don't know if you've seen it yet, but
I have.
very quiet movie. But anyway, it was quick turnaround, and once Spencer was on board as well, we started planning through the winter. I think it was December when the script was finished, and then as soon as the season rolled around in spring, we were ready to shoot. And Liam back there, our cinematographer, who's
Shout
afraid
out
of
to Liam.
who's afraid of being in front of the camera. He hopped on board and did a wonderful job, and that was a few weeks before shooting. And Jeremy and I actually had never worked together, but we had been trying to sort something out for like almost a year or so before that, talking about projects. And when it was finished, when I was finished the cut, gave it to Jeremy, and he just whipped up perfect music for it, perfect score, and it just plugged. It was that's what I do. Yeah, so the whole process was super quick, and it was just something that it was my directorial debut, and I would wanted to move on to bigger things, but to do that, you gotta
Start somewhere.
Yeah, start somewhere, and I had been kind of pushing some features, but one of the hiccups is that people like the script, but they don't necessarily want me as the director. And now that the film's out and kind of doing its thing,
So now you can prove that you can direct.
Changes the tune a little bit, yeah.
Where are you guys at in your festival life, for the film?
So this is our first festival that we've been to. Yeah, so we have a big group who came down to Palm Springs, support and hang out. And
There are worse places in the world.
I know,
It's not
I
like
know.
you took them to the middle of somewhere I will not name to not offend anyone.
No, and I mean, it rains a lot in Vancouver too, so it's nice to come down here and get some sun, and yeah.
That's great. How about for your film?
I think it's the 6th festival. We have been to a couple of festivals already, and
In Europe or in abroad?
in Europe, but also in South Korea, Busan,
Oh, nice.
and here in Palm Springs, and it premiered at the Berlinale in Berlin in February this year.
That's fancy to say.
Yeah.
We premiered in Berlin. Yeah, true. That way, like, everyone could go. No one had to fly somewhere, no visa problem, no airline, bags that got lost. Oh, that's great.